In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Google Sheets as a database. If you've ever felt your spreadsheet turning into a messy notebook, this will help you turn it into a clean, reliable data tool. We'll focus on three golden rules: freeze headers, filter views, and data validation. These aren't fancy tricks, just solid habits that make your sheet easier to read, search, and report on as your rows grow into the thousands. Start by freezing your top row. Your header row holds the field names, things like date, category, status, or owner. And it should always stay in view so you know what each column means. In Google Sheets, go to View, then Freeze, and choose one row. Now, when you scroll, those headers stay pinned at the top, which makes scanning data faster and prevents you from entering values in the wrong columns. A quick tip: make sure your headers are in row 1 and named clearly. Consistent, unambiguous headers are the backbone of any database. Next, turn on filters so you can slice and sort your data without touching the underlying content. Highlight your header row, then click the filter icon in the toolbar to create a filter. You'll see small drop-down arrows appear in each header cell. Click them to sort by date, category, or status, or Balm to show only the rows that match what you need right now. For example, sort dates newest to oldest to review recent entries first, or filter status to show only items marked in progress. Filters temporarily hide what you don't need, but they don't delete anything. If you're collaborating, be mindful that filtering can affect what others see. That's where filter views shine, since they let each person work with their own filtered perspective without changing the sheet for everyone else. Finally, keep your categories consistent with drop-down menus. Highlight your status column, then go to Insert and choose Drop-Down. Add the exact options you want, such as To Do, In Progress, and Done, so people pick from a list instead of typing free-form text. This prevents typos, near duplicates, and inconsistent capitalization, which can break reports and summaries. You can reuse the same drop-down settings down the entire column, and even apply color chips to make scanning easier. Use drop-downs for any field that should have standardized values, like category, priority, or stage. That's it. Freeze your headers, turn on filters, and lock in clean categories with drop-downs. Apply these three habits to any sheet, and you'll have a reliable, database-like structure that scales smoothly and makes reporting a breeze.